What do you want to avoid saying in court to keep the judge from thinking that you are the high conflict parent? Hi, my name is Carl Burkhead. I'm an attorney with Worth Law Office in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been practicing family and criminal law for almost 8 years now, and I want to help you to make law easy by just talking a little bit about what you should, or more importantly, should not say on the stand in order to avoid the judge from thinking that maybe you're the problem in this situation. Um, so when I say high conflict parent, what I mean is in family law, we have cases that are considered like high conflict cases, cases where the parties are just cats and dogs going at it, like just full on bumper cars. The type of clients where putting them together in the same room is more dangerous than leaving a fully lit bonfire next to 1,000 drums of gasoline. Those are high conflict cases. Sometimes it's both sides that are the conflicting parties, and sometimes it's one or the other. But here's what you want to do, what you want to avoid. You want to avoid the judge thinking that you are the problem. So there's certain things that come up a lot in these types of cases that really are kind of trigger words for judges and certainly for attorneys. Anytime I get a case where my clients just come in saying, that I do no wrong, but that person's the devil. Well, I'm going to have a little bit of concern there because we're all human. We all make mistakes. We're talking about all of their skeletons. That's great. But I also need to know about yours. But here's the biggest thing is you do not want to be the person that's talking about how nuts the other party is on the stand. Or at least if you are going to be, you need to be very careful. Usually the high conflict parent or the more dramatic parent is almost always the one that's wanting to give out some sort of psychological diagnoses that they are not qualified to make. It's never a licensed psychiatrist or a licensed therapist on the stand who is saying that these are the psychological disorders that we're dealing with the other parent. It's just an average person who may or may not justifiably think this, who goes up on the stand and be like, they're bipolar, they're narcissistic, they're sociopathic, they're crazy. Y'all, I cannot stress this enough. If you're testifying in court about the other parent, we do not want to use the C word. To be clear, the C word that I'm talking about is crazy. Just, it's not a good look. The judges hear it all the time. It becomes white noise to them. What you do want to do is actually describe the behavior. Is it erratic? Is it temperamental? Do they have a short fuse before they get angry? Do they have a lot of anger issues? Has there been a change in their behavior that's causing them to behave in an unstable way? You can still describe the behavior without trying to become a court chair psychologist. You don't want to over sensationalize things because when you do that, you come off as the more dramatic person. But that doesn't mean that you should downplay very serious situations. Just make sure that you're using the most accurate, succinct, and just neutral terms possible because the court's going to be able to read between the lines. You don't have to call someone a crazy SOB to just say, yeah, they were behaving very erratically, very manic, and it just seemed like they were very easily triggered and would just go off and get very angry. Describe the behavior, don't label it. If you have questions about this, definitely give me a call. My name is Carl Burkhead. I'm with Worth Law Office, and I want to help you make law easy. Thank you.